before in your life? Raise your hand. Well, I've never heard of you either. Now, what I want to do today is tell you my story, but most importantly, give you some information on how to be successful. It is awesome to be back in this building because years ago, I was in this building not talking but playing basketball. And for years, people told me that talk is cheap. I'm a full-time motivational speaker. I make a living talking. Now, this is not correct English, but talk ain't cheap, if you know what you're talking about. So I want to tell you my story this morning and give you some information and motivation to make sure that you live your dream. How about that? Now, here's your typical NBA story. You guys all heard it before. Young black man grows up in the rough and tough inner city, the ghetto. He plays his way out the ghetto into the NBA and breaks the curse of poverty, only to go broke again. If you heard that story before, say, uh-huh. Lesson number one, if you want to be successful in life, cut off the news. The media's job is not to tell us the truth. The media's job is to make money. The media has figured out that America is addicted to negative information, so every night at 6, what do we get? Negative information. If you paid attention to the media, you would swear every black guy in the NBA goes broke, and we were all raised by single moms in some inner city somewhere. My story is very different. My story is very unique. I promise you, my story you have never heard before in your life. My father was 6'6", 240 pounds. My father said what he meant, and he meant what he said. My daddy was a country boy from Tennessee, moved to Chicago to raise his family, and became a high school principal. Everyone in my family has master's degrees. I didn't play my way out the ghetto. I was going to college anyway. If I needed some money, I would say, yo, Pops, I need some money. My daddy drove Lincoln Continentals as long as it stayed. But here's where my life got tricky. My father was a 6'6", 240-pound high school principal, and I remember the first day of high school. My mother dressed me up in a nice outfit, and I walked in the first day of high school like this. Now, the one thing I learned about the NBA is simple, and I want to help you today. Confidence is a skill set. If you want to be the best in the world at what you do, I give you permission to be confident. When I left sports and got into the real world, I began to realize people struggle with confidence. I hate to be hard on ladies, but ladies are so hard on each other. You hear women say this all the time. I cannot stand that woman right there. Oh, she gets on my nerves. She thinks she's all that. Ladies, you know I'm telling the truth. Help me finish this statement. Who does she think she is? Well, you know, I played in the NBA. Let me help you out. Michael Jordan knew who he was. LeBron James knows who he is. I want you guys to hear me and hear me good. Confidence is arrogance under control. That's all confidence is. I give you permission to be confident. The only way you can be successful in life is you gotta have confidence. You should be as confident as you can be without crossing the line into arrogance, and here's why. Arrogant people stop growing. Arrogant people stop developing because arrogant people think they have arrived. People ask me all the time, do you miss the NBA? No, not at all. Oh, yes, you do. No, I don't. Think about it. I have a very successful motivational speaking business. So people think I miss the money. I don't miss the money because I make more. I don't miss the travel because I travel more. The only thing I miss about the NBA and being in an arena like this is being around 15 people all day long who are thoroughly convinced they're the best in the world at what they do. That's what I miss about the NBA. I can't recreate that fellowship. There's a speaker named Brian Tracy who says this: your salary will be the average of your 5 closest friends. As you become a professional, never forget that. Whoever you hang around, you will become like. What does that mean for you as a high school student? Your GPA will be the average of your 5 closest friends. So if you ever find yourself needing a high GPA, get some new friends. If you ever find yourself as a professional wanting to go to that next level and make more money, get some new friends. See, when I played in the NBA, I hung around NBA people and I made NBA money. At the end of my career, all my friends were still NBA players. They would call the house and leave messages. Walt, what's up, dog? It's your boy. I'm at the crib just chilling. Holla at your boy, dog. Holla at your boy. I'll translate because some of you guys look confused. They called to say hi and to touch base, and when you're free, call me back. Holla at your boy. My wife would get these messages and she would say, Walter, these are good guys, but you need some new friends. You're a motivational speaker now. You can't go to a conference saying, what's up, dog? I said, watch me. She said, you need some new friends. We need to join a country club. This is exactly what I said. What is a brother like me gonna do in the country club? But I believe if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. So the next day, we joined the country club. I walked in with my typical Chicago strut. All the other guys walk like this. I looked at my wife and I said, babe, I can't walk like that. That doesn't even look comfortable. But Brian Tracy is right. Your salary will be the average of your 5 closest friends. I've been at the country club for 12 years now. Now, I can walk like they walk. Now, I can talk like they talk. Now, I think like they think. And now, I make what they make. Remember this, your salary will be the average of your 5 closest friends. Whoever you hang around, you will become like. So I walked in that first day of high school full of confidence until I passed the principal's office. And he was 6'6", 240 pounds. Everybody else called him Mr. Bond. I called him Dad. I went to high school in Chicago's inner city where my father was the principal of my high school. You think you had a rough life right now. Some of you guys wake up in the morning, think you have a rough life. It sucks, Mom. Why do I have to go to my room, Mom? I want to stay out late, Mom, with my friends, Mom. You think you had a rough life. How about going to high school in Chicago's inner city where your father is the principal of your high school? I had a rough life. When I got to that lunchroom the first day of school, I ate lunch all by myself. I could hear my classmates whisper, "That's the principal's son. That's Mr. Bond's son. Where? Right there." Oh, I couldn't wait to get home. That first day of high school was devastating for me. I came home and I threw me a pity party. I know you have iPods and MP3s and you have a little iPhone listening to music. I'm 43. When I was in high school, I had a boombox. Ask your mom, ask your dad. We played records. I came home that first day of high school devastated, and I went home, closed my bedroom door, and I brought out my boombox and I threw a pity party. I invited Lionel Richie to my pity party. I knew the next 4 years were going to be rough, and I felt so sorry for myself. And Lionel Richie helped me throw my pity party. Hello, is it me you're looking for? For I wonder where you are, and I wonder what you do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely? Are you someone loving you? Does anybody know what I did when the song was over? I played it again. And that's what a pity party is when you meditate on the wrong thing over and over and over again. I am the only motivational speaker that will endorse a pity party. I believe God gave us emotions. You should use your emotions. If you're sad, be sad. If you're down, be down. But here's my stipulation. Don't ever let your pity party last more than 3 days. If your boyfriend broke up with you, give it 3 days. Throw a pity party, but after 3 days, it's over. You lose the election to become president of your student council. Throw a pity party for 3 days and come up with a plan. It's over. I give you 3 days to throw your pity party. I don't care what happens to you. I know that life brings things, and I know everybody in this stadium has a little drama. I'm from the inner city of Chicago, and I belong to country clubs, and everybody's got a little drama. I give you 3 days to throw your pity party, and that's it. Me and Lionel Richie had 3 days to work it out. I threw a 3-day pity party, and then I came up with the plan. I'm going back to high school. 4 years from now, I'll be starting a baseball team, basketball team, football team, president of the journalism club, and my classmates will vote me most likely to succeed. I'm going to make it happen on the athletic field and in the classroom. 4 years later, I will start a baseball team, basketball team, football team, president of the journalism club. And my classmates voted me most likely to succeed, and I heard through the grapevine all the girls thought I was cute. I made one mistake. I crossed the line of confidence and I became arrogant. I believe in confidence, but arrogance is a dangerous thing. Most of you guys are leaders at your high school, and you're all that and a bag of chips at your high school. I get that. I was all that and a bag of chips at my high school. But I want you to know when you leave high school, it's a big world out here. And when you start going to college campuses, there's other people on that campus that was all that and a bag of chips at their high school. Some of you girls think you're cute, but there's girls out here cuter. Some of you guys think you're handsome, but there's guys out here better looking than you. Some of you guys are really smart, but there's people out here smarter than you. I want you to be confident, but don't you dare cross that line into arrogance. I made a vicious mistake and I became arrogant. I was all that and a bag of chips at my high school. When I played high school basketball, the gymnasium was jam-packed. And when I walked in the stadium, my classmates would chant my name, Walter, Walter, Walter.